Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil if you're new. We're going to rank some jerseys in this video. Last week we looked at Winter Classic logos. We've ranked those, and now it's time to, rank the jerseys. I've got one of my favorites here, the Montreal Canadiens. I won't tell you exactly where it's ranked until later in the video, but it's pretty high. Let's jump into this and get going. We will go through these, my least favorite to favorite. There are 30 total, so let's jump right into this. We got a lot to look at. Although this is going to be a pretty quick video. Hold on one sec, just bringing this up on my screen. We've seen these jerseys thousands of times, so I'm not really going to spend a lot of time on each breaking them down. We've seen them. So in 30th position, I have ranked the Philadelphia Flyers 2010 jersey. To me, this is just a Flyers jersey. Like, there's really nothing special about this. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's just nothing special about it. It's a pretty generic Flyers jersey, so that's why I ranked it last. In 29th position, I ranked the 2020 Nashville Predators jersey. Now, I think this jersey has a lot of potential, but there's one crucial part that just drives me nuts from a graphic design kind of lens, and that's that the bottom of the P touches the bottom blue stripe, and the top of the L, the highest point in Nashville, doesn't touch the top of the that top blue stripe. Either or. Make them both touch or make none touched. You can't just have one touching. That drives me nuts. It's always driven me nuts about this jersey. I know it's such an insignificant thing, but it really does drive me nuts. Additionally, I'm not really a big fan of wordmark logo front, primary front logos like that, so that's another reason. Number 28, I put the 2008 Buffalo Sabres jersey. Kind of like the Buffalo one. There's nothing, or kind of like, the Philadelphia one. There's nothing really wrong with this one. It's just, to me, just a pretty generic Buffalo Sabres jersey. There's nothing too fancy about this one. 2017 Chicago Blackhawks, I've ranked this 27th. Now, you will see a very familiar jersey next in the list, and that's because the Chicago Blackhawks used two very similar jerseys between 2017 and 2015 in their Winter Classic. The only difference, if I'm not mistaken, is the back of the neck and the logo on the arm here. It's yellow in this one, and it's red in the next one. And speaking of which, let's just move on to the next one, number 26, and that is the 2015 version. So you can see the back of the neck there has some text, and the logo on the arm is a little bit different. I just like this one a little bit more, but they're both relatively the same, and they're pretty close to just a regular Chicago Blackhawks away jersey. So nothing too special, but still, a nice jersey. Number 25, I put the 2009 Detroit Red Wings jersey, and I did this because I tried not to rank these just based on my individual like of the jersey. I really tried to play into or take into account the actual event. And to me, when I look at this jersey, if it didn't have the Winter Classic logo on the front, would I think Winter Classic for this jersey? And the answer is, for me, probably no. And I think I'm more in line with like a Stadium Series jersey versus this one. So to me, this doesn't really fit in with the Winter Classic theme, but I still like it. Like, individually, I like this jersey. It's just not as Winter Classic as I think they probably could have done, even though the D is quite classic in the middle there. So I've ranked this 25th. Still like the jersey, though. 24th, I put the Buffalo Sabres 2018 jersey. This is a nice jersey, kind of like that first Buffalo jersey that we looked at there. It's nothing wrong with it at all. It's very Buffalo, but it's not too unique. Number 23, I put the 2010 Boston Bruins, and I like the off-white. It's a lot of yellow, so that brings it down for me personally. I'm not a fan of yellow jerseys. I like the laces on the front of the jersey. That's definitely a win. It's an okay jersey. A nice classic logo there. Number 22, I put one of the newest ones, if not the newest one, if you don't count Seattle. It's the Vegas Golden Knights jersey, and I'm really conflicted with this jersey because I think they've done so many things right, but also so many things wrong. So the actual gold being used, it's not using the metal fleck, which we're used to, and I think that's the right decision for a Winter Classic jersey, but at the same time, it's an odd color to not use the metal reflective material for. It looks a little bit weird. It looks like pee a little bit. But with that said, I think they nailed the logo. I really like the logo, and I love the numbers. That is one of the best number kits ever in the NHL, so really good things about this, and maybe some really bad things too. Number 21, I put the 2012 Philadelphia Flyers jersey. This, to me, is way better than that first one that we looked at. They actually did put some thought into this one. It does have the classic feel with the off-white. It doesn't have the traditional, like, Philadelphia Flyers kind of design coming down the arm. So, this is more of a classic jersey. It's a good one. Number 20, I put the 2020 Dallas Stars jersey. I think this is a decent jersey. I love the back of the neck. The logo has really grown on me over the past couple of years. I think the arms are perfect. I love that little logo on the arms. I think that is amazing, but it's still not my favorite logo. Like, it is growing on me, but it's still not my not my favorite. Number 19, I put the 2022 Minnesota Wild jersey. I think that this is one of the only jerseys where it has shoulders that have come down really, really low. That's kind of grown on me. At the beginning, I didn't really like it, and I don't like most of the jerseys that do this. This is one that I'm kind of coming around to. I'm not a big fan of the logo on the front. I know a lot of people are, but I'm just personally, it takes up way too much space. It's very disconnected. And also you've got that stripe, which is like right across the old nips. Like, that's weird. Like put it at the top, the front of the shoulders or something. I don't know. I just don't really like it that much. But I feel like the jersey has a lot of potential for sure. Number 18, I put the 2023 Boston Bruins Winter Classic. I like the meth bear on the front. And the Boston text is okay as well, but from a balance perspective, you've got two main graphical elements on the front here fighting for primary attention. So that bugs me a little bit. I would maybe make Boston smaller and allow the meth bear to be the prominent icon, or vice versa, make the bear smaller. I'm not exactly sure, but I really like the rest of the jersey. Number 17, I put the Pittsburgh Penguins from 2023. This is a bit of an unexpected jersey, I guess, in a way. I feel like there were more expectations, I guess, for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have such an incredible history that maybe we're just expecting a little bit more than just a P on the front and some stripes. It's an okay jersey. It's very different from anything in their lineup, which is a good thing, but still I think it didn't meet a lot of people's expectations. Number 16, but the Washington Capitals, 2011, I feel like a lot of people have this quite low because it's very similar to the jersey that they originally wore way back in the day. So people just see this as more of as a replica versus an individual thing. But to me, I existed when Washington technically wore this jersey back then, but I don't really remember it that much for some reason. So it doesn't really resonate with me. It resonates with the Winter Classic for me. So to me, this is a wonderful jersey. Low effort, I guess you could say. So it's, I ranked it middle pack for that reason, but I still really like the jersey. Number 15, I put the Detroit Red Wings from 2014. So for me, if I'm looking at both the Detroit Winter Classic jerseys, this one is by far the more Winter Classic themed. I still don't love the logo orientation and the positioning, but I think this is by far the better Winter Classic jersey between the two. If we're talking Winter Classic, individual jerseys, no. Winter Classic, yes. Number 14, the New York Rangers 2012 jersey. I think this is one of the better jerseys in their lineup. I really like this one a lot. I love the classic logo on the front. It doesn't say Rangers in individual text. You've got a proper logo on the front. Shoulders are great. Numbers stand out well on the off-white. It's a good jersey. Number 13, the Chicago Blackhawks. I adore this jersey. I think this is one of the best two-tone jerseys ever in the NHL. And I think that if you did a white version of this jersey for an alternate or whatever, it would also be incredible. So I'm a big fan of this jersey. Maybe my only small bit of criticism is that the best thing about Chicago, in my opinion, is their logo. It's so colorful and it's so nice. I'm just wondering if you just put the regular Chicago Blackhawks logo, just like the head in the middle, kept everything else black and white, and just had that little pop of color in the middle. I don't know if it would look good, but I've always wondered if it would. So, maybe it's not perfect. It's not a perfect jersey, but it's pretty good. Number 12, I put this one, the 2009 Winter Classic jersey of Chicago Blackhawks, and I really like this one a lot. This goes way back into their history. I think it looks fantastic. The off-white, the way that the logo is positioned on there, it feels a little bit low and a little bit small, but it still looks good on there. Like the A, look at the size of the A compared to the logo. It's almost the same size. It's ridiculous. So make that logo a little bit bigger, but still, I really like this jersey a lot. Number 11, the 2022 St. Louis Blues jersey. This is... St. Louis just can't miss. I feel like St. Louis cannot miss. Even their Reverse Retro 2.0, which is on paper, not for me, I still don't really mind it that much. I think I love the color combination between the yellow and the blue, and then the off-white looks really good here as well. You got the felt logo, traditional Winter Classic logo. The shoulders are amazing. It's a really good jersey. Number 10, the Boston Bruins from 2016. I think this is one of the better jerseys in their lineup. I think this is pretty much perfect in terms of what they could do for a Winter Classic. The striping is excellent. The numbers are excellent. The logo is good and classic. I don't think I would change anything about this, actually. Number 9, the New York Rangers. I have this in my collection. A big shout out to someone who sent it in. Thank you so much. This is definitely one of my favorite Rangers jerseys, if not my favorite. Fantastic jersey from every aspect. The N and the Y up there, and that is so good. Big fan of this jersey. Number 8, the Toronto Maple Leafs 2014 Winter Classic jersey. This needs to come back, I think, in an Adidas cut, or I guess technically that's not going to happen, but Fanatics possibly. I think this is one of the better Toronto Maple Leafs Winter Classic, or jerseys in general, rather, and one of the better Winter Classic jerseys because it fits right in line with the classic nature of their history and look. So yeah, looks good. Number 7, the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is an excellent jersey from 2011. This goes back to the original days of Pittsburgh, back to 1967 when they used blue and a darker blue and some other colors as well. We get there with their current yellow and some off-white too, so that feels classic. Lovely collar, great striping. This is excellent. Number 6, I put the 2024 Seattle Kraken jersey. So this is, I think, how am I going to put this? This is a really good jersey. It is not a perfect jersey. It is not what I would have chosen for their Winter Classic, but it is a good jersey. I think with a couple of tweaks, this could be a lot better. And but I still love the fact that they went with the Metropolitan kind of vibes. I think they're saving the actual Metropolitan jersey for like a permanent alternate, possibly in the Fanatics years coming up. But this is a good jersey. Like, it's ranked in my top 10. I really like it. I just think it just missed, like, there's just a couple of small little tweaks I would make to make this perfect. Number 5, this is absolutely one of my favorite jerseys in existence, the 2017 Reebok version of this St. Louis Blues jersey. They have the Adidas one, the alternate, which is great. It's basically identical to this, but this was the original. I love this jersey. When this came out, I was so excited. Just a massive fan of this jersey. Number 4, 2015 Washington Capitals jersey. Sadly, I do not have this jersey anymore. I did sell it, but I think it's just completely different, not only for Washington, but in the NHL as well. It's very, like, military feeling. It's got stripes at a weird angle on the shoulders. Like, what even is that? It uses burgundy instead of red. It uses a very, very dark blue on the front. This is an excellent jersey. It is objectively designed oddly, but it is so different, and it does feel classic. It feels like something that someone would have wore in like 1920. Like, that's just the vibes it has. So I really like this. Number 3, I put the other Pittsburgh Penguin jersey from 2008. I believe this was the first Winter Classic. I love the amount of light blue. It looks so good. So both Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys, I think they've done an excellent job in their Winter Classic, but this one is the best in my opinion. Again, lovely shades of blue here, and there's nothing I would change about this one. Let's move on to number 2. This one, the Montreal Canadiens. So Canadiens are my favorite team, and I'm typically very harsh on my Montreal Canadiens when it comes to everything, jerseys, roster, like everything, how they play, systems. Objectively, and I would say unbiasedly, this is a wonderful jersey. It is very classic. It goes back to like the mid-1940s. You've got a version of the logo that we've not seen in forever. It looks good because it stands out on the blue and on the red because it's primarily white. It plays right in line with their history. You also have this globe logo here, which goes back into their history as well. It's white, so it's a bit unusual. I think a lot of teams for the Winter Classic do the off-white, or just something a little bit different, but Montreal went full white with theirs. It is a beautiful jersey. I love it. It is probably my favorite Montreal Canadiens jersey. I haven't ranked my Canadiens jerseys in a while, but this would be up there, if not number 1. In first place, objectively, it's a little bit difficult ranking this number 1 as a Canadiens fan, but the Boston Bruins Winter Classic jersey from 2019. That game was against Chicago. I adore this jersey. I love the classic B. I love the stripes on the arms. I love the fact that it's white on the inside, but if you really add up all the percentages of color here, the really, really dark brown or black, whatever that is, almost has the same amount of real estate as the white. But it doesn't feel like that. Like, it's just a beautifully designed jersey. It's got that amazing shoulder patch up there as well. So it's a little bit tough ranking this number 1, but completely objectively, this is my favorite Winter Classic jersey. It is the best, in my opinion. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you did enjoy this video. And the best part about these jersey rankings and the logo rankings and whatever is that there's no right or wrong, guys. Like, if you're getting upset at this, go for a walk or something. I would love to see your ranking down below in the comment section, or just let me know your favorite or least favorite. I would love that. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, and even if you are subscribed, there's going to be all kinds of ranking videos coming this week. We've got draft logos and Stadium Series logos. And what was the other one? I'll tell you right now. I forget it. Heritage Classic logos. There's all kinds of stuff coming. And this Friday coming up, we're doing the best jersey concepts of 2023 this year. So stay tuned for that. That one's going to be a fun one. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Adios.